It's been over a year since I've given an update on what medications I personally use, so I thought I'd give an update in today's video just for those of you who are curious. I do often see questions in the comments of some of my posted videos, so I'll try to touch on some of those questions in this video. First off, the three main medications that I'm using to stay out of the hospital due to bipolar disorder are 1. Lithium for mood stabilization, 2. Loxapine for an antipsychotic, and 3. Zopiclone to help me sleep, which is very, very important with bipolar disorder. Aside from these medications, I also do have a prescription for clonazepam or clonopin, as well as AndroGel or testosterone. I use the AndroGel daily in the morning, and I only just recently started using clonazepam about 2 to 3 times a week again. Now let's talk about dosing for my meds. So with lithium, I'm using 1,050 milligrams per day. I'm supposed to get my blood levels checked for this medication annually and then adjust the dose accordingly, but because my current medication regimen has kept me out of the hospital for so long now, we decided that it's not really a priority to adjust this medication at this time. I will get the blood levels checked eventually, and last time I got it checked, they were in range. Like I said, it's just not a huge priority right now. Lithium is known as the gold standard for mood stabilization and bipolar disorder, so presumably this is a medication that I'll be on for the rest of my life. Now for my favorite medication, loxapine. Loxapine has been a total game changer for me. I haven't had a manic episode since starting it years ago. My prescribed dose is 20 milligrams to be taken at bedtime, which admittedly is a pretty high dose. Occasionally, when I feel symptoms of hypomania or mania, I do have to bump this medication up to 25 or 30 milligrams. When I do bump the medication up, I will say it is pretty hard getting out of bed and getting my day started the next day. I'm responsible for the daycare routine with my daughter, so sometimes it's hard to successfully get through that routine, especially when I bump it up to 30 milligrams. All of this is worth it though, because at the end of the day, loxapine has kept me out of the hospital and really did save my life. Zopiclone has also been a game changer for me. Like I said, it's for sleep. I take it at bedtime with loxapine, and the combination of both of these medications helps put me to sleep and keep me to sleep. Many bipolar specialists have told me that effectively managing your sleep could be one of the most important things to staying healthy with bipolar disorder. My clonazepam is prescribed as 0.25 milligrams to be taken 1 in the morning and 2 at bedtime, but I don't take it this way. I only use clonazepam when I need it for anxiety or panic attacks. Like I mentioned before, I'll only use clonazepam about 2 to 3 times a week, and only when my anxiety is very high. I try my best to use things like breathing exercises to try to calm down my anxiety and avoid taking clonazepam, but sometimes the anxiety is just too strong and I do have to use a dose. I don't have much to say about AndroGel or testosterone. I really was prescribed it for mood, but I will say that it does help with 3 things: fat loss, strength training, and libido. I do think testosterone has helped with my mood overall, but it's really hard to judge because with bipolar disorder, my mood changes from month to month, and I'm on so many different medications, it's really hard to pinpoint which one has the effect on my mood. And that's all the medication I'm currently taking. You will note that in this video, I did not mention Wellbutrin. That's because I don't use Wellbutrin anymore in the wintertime. Honestly, ever since I had my daughter, my depression seems to have gone away. I haven't had an episode of depression since she was born. I don't know if it's because it gave me more purpose or just being in her presence makes me more happy, but the depression seems to be gone for now. But if it does come back during the winter months, I will use Wellbutrin again. So I'm going to keep this medication regimen going. Everything has been great health-wise over the last couple of years. I managed to stay out of the hospital and have a good mood from day to day. So we'll just keep things going the way they are. All right, we'll see you in the next video. Take care.